The MMA Guru yesterday dropped a video titled The Deeply Closeted UFC World Champion. And that video is about none other than Jon Jones. Now, doing the same thing that Guru did in terms of just starting it with, there is nothing wrong with being gay. That's not the issue here. What makes this a crazy story is the fact that Jon Jones has committed so many acts of violence towards women. And there's a plethora of examples of it. And it's just crazy because this type of secret that he could be keeping kind of explains all of what goes on with Jon Jones. Now, the video is linked below if you guys have not seen it. 42 minutes of Guru just going through everything, like all of the evidence. He starts with about 15 minutes of this situation at a comedy club where Jon Jones is clearly drunk out of his mind, talking over the comedian as the comedian's trying to do his show, and eventually it just turns into a conversation between the comedian and kind of the crowd, but more like Jon Jones. And you can't see Jon Jones in the shot, but you can tell that it's Jon Jones's voice. And he also says that he's from New York, lives in Albuquerque, grew up in Rochester. This is Jon Jones. You can just tell. And it's crazy what goes on at that comedy club. I'm not going to get too in depth about what Jon Jones was exactly saying, but just some things that definitely lean towards the idea that he could be a closeted gay man and not completely upfront and honest about his sexuality. Guru goes into more stuff, and the evidence just keeps on piling on top of each other. And I usually try to look at things from a very unbiased lens, and I have no reason to want Jon Jones to be proven as this, but just all of the evidence and how much it explains and links things together, all of that. Whenever he gets drunk, whenever he gets to his most honest state, some people will say that about being drunk, he resorts to these kinds of things, and it would explain a lot of the demons that he's fighting. The demons that he's fighting are his own, and it's not like he's a psycho and he can't control himself, but he actually has a deep secret within that he's hiding. And also the fact that he's religious, and he has said before on an Instagram comment that homosexuality is a sin. He claims that his account was hacked, but why would it? Guru goes into all of it. Why would someone hack his account to go comment on someone's post saying homosexuality is a sin? And it's very decisive, the evidence that Guru provides, and it explains a lot, and it could be one of the biggest stories in MMA history. If this comes out that and Jon maybe even admits to it, I don't know if he ever would, but if this comes out as true, this could be one of the biggest stories in MMA history. And yeah, I suggest you guys watch the whole video because I don't want to go into all every single thing that Guru talked about, because that's just yanking his content and his research that he did. But video is linked below. Go watch it. It's crazy. And yeah, this could be one of the biggest stories in MMA history. And it already is, because it's Jon Jones, potentially the greatest fighter of all time, has gone through all these controversies, but then at the end of it, it's but he was hiding this. It's crazy stuff. It's like a movie. It's like a Dateline episode that we're watching with the life of Jon Jones. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not much other stuff to talk about in MMA today. I wasn't sure about making the video, but MMA is kind of dry. I want to stay consistent. The pay-per-view coming up is bad. The fight night this weekend is not great. So not much else to talk about, and this is like a crazy story. So if you made it to the end of the video, thank you for watching. And like I said, go watch that Guru video, because he did all of the work and I just watched it and reacted to it, and it's insane. So yeah.